Alright guys, so let's get ready for tomorrow's quiz. The having inequalities. First thing we gotta do is move the letter, get rid of parentheses. So I see more than one parentheses. I'm gonna multiply the number outside to the numbers on the inside. So I have 3 minus 15x. Then on the second parentheses, multiply the 2 to the inside. So you guys are gonna have 12 plus 12x. I'm just waiting on my tablet to wake up. Okay, there you go. So once again, I have from the first parentheses, I got 3 minus 15x. From the second parentheses, I have 12 plus 12x. And this is greater than negative 4x minus 4x. Once again, first thing, no parentheses. Get rid of them. Second thing, once you separate them to the inequality sign, letters on one side, numbers on the other. Let me move my letters to the left. So negative 4x from the right, I'm going to move it to the left as a positive 4x. The negative 4x from the right, I'm going to move it as a positive 4x as well. That way I have my letters on the left. Now my numbers on the right, so my positive 3 from the left, I'm going to move it to the right as a negative 3. My positive 12, I'm going to move it to the right as a negative 12. That way, everything that has a letter, I have it on the left. Everything that does not have a letter, I have it on the right. So that's what I mean with letters on one side, numbers on the other. Now simplify each side. On the left, I have negative 15x plus 12x. So negative 15 and a positive 12, I know that's negative 3. Negative 3 and a positive 4, that's 1. 1 and a positive 4, so that gave me 5x. So I could simplify each side. Looking on the right side, negative 3, negative 12, that gives me negative 15. Now, divide by the number in front of the letter. So x is greater than negative 3. So my negative 3 is an open circle. X is on the big side of the arrow, so I go towards the right. Little recap. First thing, get rid of parentheses. And that's the first thing that I did. Get rid of parentheses. Second thing is letters on one side, numbers on the other. Simplify each side, and then divide by the number in front of the left. Looking at example 2, let me multiply the negative 3 to the inside. So I have 24 plus 15r is greater than, let me multiply the 6 to the inside, 18r plus 42. All right, no parentheses. That's basically what I did. When I separate them to the inequality sign, letters on one side, so my 18r, let me move it as a negative 18r. My 24 from the left, let me move it as a negative 24. Letters on one side, numbers on the other. I know 15 and a negative 18, right? When I want to simplify, 15 minus 18, that gives me negative 3r. On the right side, 42 minus 24, that gives me 18. Now divide by the number in front of the letter. Divide by negative 3. R is less than negative 6. Do notice that I flipped my arrow because we divided by a negative. So I guess at the end, when the number in front of the letter is negative, flip the arrow because you're going to divide by negative. So in this case, negative 6 is my number. It's open, and I go towards the left. Want us to see something on questions 1 and 2, like I just showed you guys right now. Now I'm going to show you guys why I put the letter first. Looking at question 1, the inequality we finished was x is greater than negative 3. As soon as you have the letter on the left, notice how my arrow is going towards the right. Right, the arrows pointing towards the right, look, I went towards the right. Looking at question number 2, notice how my arrow's pointing towards the left. Look, I went towards the left. So as long as we have the letter first, so that's why I put the letters on the left side. As long as we have the letter on the left side, respect the direction of the arrow. Okay, that's going to make it easy. Okay, so now, let's take a look at number 4, or number 3, I mean. Get rid of parentheses, so multiply the negative 1 to the inside. So we have 6x plus 6. On the second one, let me multiply the negative 6 to the inside. So I have negative 36 minus 36x. Right, so letters on on the left side. So let me move this negative 36 as a positive 36x. Let me move the 6 from the left as a negative 6 on the right. Letters on the left side, numbers on the other. On the left, we have 42x. On the right, we have negative 42. Right, I combine and simplify each side. Let me divide by 42. X is greater or equal to negative 1. So negative 1 in this case is a closed circle because of the little line at the bottom. And I'm going to go towards the right. See how my arrow is pointing towards the right? I went towards the right. Okay, that's why I like the letter on the left, because it makes it easier for me to know. Let's take a look at 4. Multiply the negative 8 to the inside, so we have negative 16n minus 56 plus 4 is greater than negative 5n. Now let me multiply the negative 1 to the inside, so negative n plus 8, bless you. So I want letters on the left. So I'm going to move this as a positive 5n. And I'm going to move this as a positive n. I'm going to move the letters to the left, switch the sign. Now on the right, I'm going to include a plus 56 and minus 4. Now looking at the left, negative 16, positive 5, right? I'm combining my letters. Negative 16, positive 5, that's negative 11. Negative 11 plus 1, that's negative 10. I simplify my numbers. Now looking on the right, 8 plus 56 is 64. 64 minus 4, 60. And I simplify each side. Now divide by negative 10. N is less than negative 6. Don't forget I flipped the arrow because I divided by negative. So there's my negative 6. It's an open circle. And I go towards the left. Any questions? On the quiz tomorrow, there's 20 questions. The quiz tomorrow, there's 10 of these. And then there's 10 that have an equal sign. Instead of an inequality sign, have an equal sign. So pretty similar, you just don't have to graph it. It's the same thing. Pretty same work. Once again, any questions?